1 year in and 309 subscribers deep. You're watching the chillest to ever manga. And I'm reading a comic book. It's the fifth X-Force so far, so meh. Now I wasn't too high on this. I mean 6 out of 10 as I open the page and look at the artwork of Half Logan. It was a good comic book for that. But these writing, let's just start off with Logan. I'm expected to believe that these men didn't know who he was. Now, Logan's a celebrity, man. He's been here forever. He's been an Avenger. Ms. Marvel knew who he was. This guy is known. And especially because these men were trained mercenaries. They're doing a mission against the mutants. You probably would have got the rundown of, well, these are mutants who we're expecting, if anything, they would have said right before your mission. Now, in case of Wolverine, or, because he's probably the most likely dude that they would send. And I don't buy that they didn't know who he was. That was a flaw of the comic over here. And Gateway, though. Gateway. Illyana, magic is away from Earth. And team writing, they are conscious of that. And that's why we got to go to Gateway to get it. We got to move the Earth, literally. Like, look at Black Tom over there forming. And we learned in the page whites of how he's learning that. And he's building a skill. The thing is, though, Pixie exists. Sihal Noverum Chinoth. That's a thing, yeah? Unless I'm ignorant, unless she lost that power somewhere along the lines. But I'm pretty sure, much like magic, she can do the teleportation disc. She learned that spell from magic. And she should be... We shouldn't have to go and travel to get Gateway. Gateway had a shine, though. Remember that helicopter image? Like, that was fire because it was just artwork. There's a helicopter. There's a dude talking. You see the green circle beside him. And then all of a sudden the helicopter goes down. Like, it's not many words. I know there's a couple of word balloons up there. But for the most part, this is wordless. And I love seeing descriptive artwork saving me my eyes, man. Not so much this. Not so much the page whites, but I'm with you. Trinity, Second Street Marvel. Man, they put too many of these in here. Now, Forge is not a slouch either, because Forge got to shine also. He's making weapons for himself, and he's saving the good stuff for himself. So he comes in here like a ton of, like Domino and him just come in. I heard your gun goes do 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 do. Well, my gun goes blah 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 blah, and just finished off these dudes. Beast and Domino had a conflict with each other. She was doing so much dirt that he said, I'm quoting this, I don't know, Shakespeare or somebody. You got to be peaceful. You got to be mindful. Okay, that's not working. Okay, think morally. Think realistically. We need to keep hostages. Like, what are we gonna do if you're gonna keep killing these guys? We're not gonna get information. We can't progress. Like, it wasn't working, so he had to go that route to convince Domino to not kill everybody. And of course, well, we don't know. Of course, actually, the comic just kind of goes to the next panel where she's drinking with Logan, who got put back together. I love the sound effect there. How do we let people know that Wolverine's bottoms and top has been reformed? I don't know. Sklunch'd. Yeah, Sklunch. Sklunch'd. That'll let the readers know. Somebody thought that. Somebody actually had to... Sklunch'd. That's the one. So next time you people see Sklunch'd, first appearance of Sklunch'd. I've never seen that one before. That was silly, but that was the thing. So Domino brings this guy home to interrogate. You know who else shined? Jean Grey. She's in one page of this comic book. She's not in this page. She's in this final page. Reads the dude's mind, finds out about this man with the peacock tattoo, and it came through. The comic came through at the end, even though the Logan flaw and the Pixie flaw, who was in X-Men issue number 4 just last week. I think she was background material. I need to see Pixie do her work, man. We can't just ignore. She could be like Ed Brisson wrote in New Mutants issue 3, that the students who are not students anymore because they're not students anymore, but they're the teachers of each other. So like there's this round table deal where they teach each other and learn from each other's experiences. To me, that's just a way of saying we can't make them students forever. We got to show the fans that they're progressing. Well, we got to have a reason why we're not using them. They're in a school. They're in a learning facility. Call it a school. Call it a university, an academic center, whatever the F it's called. They're being sidelined right now, unfortunately. I want New Mutants to feature them or give them a book. When I say New Mutants, I'm not talking about Liana, Sunspot. Let's make a brand new book featuring the mutants who are not being used. Other thing, this villain at the end, the peacock guy, human gate. They're actually called Xeno, but for reals, they're human gate. They're these people like comics gate. How do I put that? And I love the new 2019 take of these villains. And I was thinking while I was reading this, while this man was talking, this weasel, "Oh, I've got a pet and it needs to be fed." Like, I can't. That's what they say. But when people are under pressure, that's how they act. In a court, you could be doing the grimy, you could be doing the worst villainous crime in the world. You are read your sentence and you crumble. We've all seen that meme of that guy. I don't even know what he did. But another villain I would use right now, another take would be taken from recent history. Black Lives Matter, right? We all know, or if you don't, now you know, that a man named Mike Brown, I think it was Ferguson, Missouri. I don't know my America, but he was left on the floor because he was shot by cops, and he was left there for hours and hours. That's not how you treat human beings. And the crime he did, I think, was shoplifting. If he did a crime, I'm not even. Yeah, I think he did a crime because that was the way of like, okay, good, he was a criminal. I think yeah, so he did a crime. Left on the floor for ages. Like that's not how you know, when someone gets shot, the next step is to resuscitate the man. He was treated less than human. Black Lives Matter was trending because this was like the third time I think that year that it made news that a cop shot somebody, and it would continue. We had more cops abusing their power. So Black Lives Matter is a thing. Very next day, also trending on Twitter, all lives matter. I can understand without understanding the context how someone could say Black Lives Matter. That is selfish. It's not about Black lives. Everyone should be represented. Who are these people trying to save Black? If you didn't know the story, you know the cause, you probably would have been roped into that. Now, that divided folks. That being said, I can see human beings using this also. Like that kind of tactic where it's all about mutant lives and Krakoa and all of that. Now imagine a villainous group come in and say, all Earthlings matter, whether you're human or mutant. If another planet comes, if Thanos tries to attack us, it's Earthlings first. We need to unite. Now I can see some mutants who are maybe indifferent to the cause. I wonder how Gentle feels, the Wakandan, because Wakanda's not about that Krakoa right now. So where does he fall? He sympathizes more with the mutants than with the Krakoa, with his own people, because they kind of rejected him because his pops is I think Russian, and it's got nothing to him being a mutant. They just dislike foreigners. That's their weird thing that they have in Wakanda. But I like to see mutants who are maybe not pro mutant and like they're not waving that mutant flag to be like, there's a point here. I want to donate my services and my powers to the greater good of just Earth. I don't I don't hate any mutants. I don't hate any humans. I'm just here because I think it's a group effort that we like. I can see people being worked because that's how the devil works. He'll take you from doing a good deed to do a less good deed. And if a guy's doing a less good deed, he'll make you indifferent. And if you're indifferent about something, here he comes to whisper something that's negative. And if you're doing something bad, she's out there trying to make you do something more bad. That's how these humans are, and I can see a villain doing that to the mutants. And that's the new 2019 take of villainy I could see in the Jonathan Hickman X-Men, which is great and splendid. Even though I had a couple problems with this book, I love this book. I love this series, and I want to see this peacock tattoo dude and Xeno. That's the review. Thank you. I'm out of here, dude.